Hi again, everyone. Steve Lloyd-Jones here at Ferris State as Grand Valley falls 54-44 in the battle for the Anchor Bone Trophy. On the show tonight, we're going to look back over the game. Lots of big plays to get to. You'll hear from head coach Matt Mitchell and some of the players. Our features this week, senior linebacker Chuck Hill and the defensive line. A lot to get to. Let's get started at GVSU Football Weekly. We'll be right back.
Excited to get out here, okay? Excited to get out there with you guys, man. Excited. You gotta play fast. You gotta start playing fast. Your return teams, punt returners, kickoff returners. Ball security is a premium tonight. Okay, ball security is a premium tonight. Make sure you're feeling that ball. Take care of the football ball. No big plays at the back end of our defense. Okay, let's run around. Let's run out the hero fire on the defense side of the ball. Be physical. Okay, let's be physical up front with our defensive line. Be physical on linebackers. Let's go. Let's get out there.
And welcome back. As we get into first half highlights, Grand Valley's on defense first. The Lakers get a big fumble recovery from Isaiah Dunning. On Grand Valley's opening drive of the game, a 4th and 15 for Grand Valley saw Heath Parling drop back and connect with Mike Rattay for 19 yards to set up the Lakers' 1st and goal. Trailing 10-3, Grand Valley's defense again came up with a turnover. This time, senior defensive back Eric Thompson would get the deflection and return it deep into Ferris State territory. As the Lakers came back on offense, Kirk Spencer would run it in from 27 yards out. And with the extra point, the Lakers tied the game at 10 apiece. So as the Lakers head to the locker room, they trail 17-10 to the Bulldogs. But boy, things just getting started. A whole lot of fireworks coming up next. It's the second half for you as GVSU Football Weekly continues after this.
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY home control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract to sign. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
For making cupcakes and deposits at the same time. For paying your friend back for lunch from your tablet. For 26 paydays triggered with a single tap. For checking your line, then checking your portfolio. For making ATMs and branches appear out of thin air. Simple to use websites, tools, and apps. For making your financial life a little bit easier.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. The doctor.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
And welcome back on GVSU Football Weekly. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. The Lakers trailed 17-10 at the half here at Ferris State, and they'd get the ball to begin the second half. Early in the third quarter, Ferris State faced a fourth down, and Hunter Charneski with great pressure would force an incomplete pass, and Grand Valley took over. On 1st and 15 at the Laker 38, Mike Rattay with his beautiful 19-yard run. As the drive continued, Heath Parling on a 2nd and 9 would find tight end Joe Worth, good for 10 yards. Grand Valley would cap off the drive with this great handoff on a jet sweep to Brandon Green along the left side. He would get into the end zone, and the Lakers were within a point. After a Ferris State field goal on the ensuing kickoff, Kirk Spencer would return it 100 yards to give Grand Valley a 22-20 lead. With the extra point, the Lakers were up 3. Heath Parling on a screen pass would find Brandon Green, and he races in from 68 yards away. Senior return man Reggie Williams would return this kickoff 61 yards and help set up the Lakers for yet another touchdown. As the Lakers looked to move the ball quickly, Heath Parling would connect with Brandon Green again, this time for 23 yards down to the Ferris State 5. Mike Rattay would finish off the drive with a 1-yard plunge as the Lakers scored again. As Grand Valley looked for one final score, Heath Parling would drop back and find Darryl Pitts in the end zone.
It's a team game. Like Coach said, we can't blame it on anyone. You know, defense in the first half, they were doing their job, and we weren't. And we came out and we were just trying to keep the game close. You know, every opportunity we came in at halftime, our coach told us, you know, we have to take advantage of our opportunities. You know, we have to, you know, it's going to be a dogfight in the end, and it was. And we just had to take care of our chances on offense, and we had to take advantage of our opportunities.
As part of Grand Valley's defensive line, a couple of newcomers, 2 new names for you this year. We'll talk more about those guys and the 2 seniors as well. The feature on the defensive line straight ahead as GVSU Football Weekly rolls on after this.
This could change everything. A frost brew liner, cold-activated mountains, 2-stage cold indicators, plus a new double-vented wide mouth. This technological masterpiece will revolutionize barbecues, beach parties, and tailgates. It will bring cold refreshment to millions of people this summer and eliminate oppressive heat around the world. Sorry, I got carried away. The world's most refreshing can, only from Coors Light.
Does State Farm let me bundle auto, home, and life to save money?
Sure. We practically invented bundling, and it all stays with State Farm.
So my policies don't go to some bundling center. That ships them off to some bundle factory? I'm dealing with you, and not some bungling, bustling bundle builders.
Who have you been working with?
Stay with the company you trust.
Please contact your West Michigan State Farm agent for more information.
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY home control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract to sign. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
And welcome back. You know, as part of Grand Valley's defensive line, 2 new names this year. Matt Mosley and Frank Benzie have joined the crew. The Lakers are solid up front with experience and playmaking. as we find out right now.
Yeah, Hunter came here from St. Cloud State, and again, has really bought into what Grand Valley football and is kind of embodies what Laker is all about on and off the field. And, does a great job down in there. There's a 3 technique, being an active, pass rush guy and active and getting on edges. And I think of all of our seniors, I would say Lucas has done the most to realize, the sense of urgency of his career, and is playing well up front and is always been very valued by our coaching staff and our team as a long snapper. Uptick in terms of his play from his sophomore to his junior year, and really buying into, again, what it takes to play down inside on our defensive line. I'm very impressed with Matt. Came in here in the summer. In my experience, a lot of times, 10 years here, that transfers just show up in the summer. It takes a while to kind of get acclimated to how we do things. Not with Matt. I mean, I can't be more impressed with how quickly he's gotten up to speed to what we do. I think it was big that Frank got in here in January by getting him in here at mid-semester. Really, got to learn our defense and understand what we needed him to do up front. We're really impressed with DJ. It's tough, when coaches call you in and tell you you're moving from linebacker to get down in the front. But DJ's, he's a very physical player. He's got a lot of snap.
It means a lot. Being able to be in a group that's has high expectations on the field and off the field. It's nice to be a part of a group that's very close and driven.
If you're happy within the group, you want to show up and play for them. If you're not happy within the system you're in, you don't play up to your full potential.
One of the great things about being in this position group is just we have a lot of fun together. Like Hunter said, we can flip the switch during the play. We're 100% into it. After the play's over, we can joke around real quick. Get the call, and then once we get lined up, it's go time again. So I think being able to have fun with each other is a huge key to our success, and just be able to lighten the stress up a little bit out on the field.
It's a great feeling being part of a group like this. Like it's great being part of the team, but in this position group, I just feel special to me, and it means a lot.
Yeah, well, some of the guys in the D-line call me Dad. I try to. I've been here for a long time, and I've also been through the transfer ropes. So I first day that Frank got here, I tried to bring him along as fast as we possibly could. Matt, same thing. We're working out with him as soon as he got here. Me and Lucas, and it's just trying to instill work. I guess that's the biggest thing. That's all I know, because Lord knows I'm not that talented, but I do know how to work, and that's what's got us so far. And that's why we're having success in the field this year.
Oh yeah, it's real great to be a part of this group, because like I said, we are real close knit, and we just have a good time when we're together.
Well, it's awesome because if anybody has a question, regardless of position, because they know I've played every position on this line, they come to me or Lucas. We've been here the longest, when we know the ropes, and I was the same way when I was their age. I looked at Danny Richard whenever I had a question, and go to Danny, and now whenever they have a question, their reaction is go see Hunter.
I came in a semester before Matt, but they accepted me pretty well. Hunter, during winter condition, I came in a little bigger than probably should have. Hunter was there to push me and keep me going, and it really made me work. But they accepted me pretty well.
Well, we are a happy medium between being real heavy on a person and running around them. We're right in that happy medium where we are physical, but we also do have the speed to get on some edges and get up the field, make some plays. And I think that's right where Coach Yoch wants us to be. He doesn't want us, too heavy or too, I would say soft. We're going up the field, but we're going through people, and we're making plays and playing fast.
Well, it's time once again for the Laker Lightning Round, and for that, we go to junior quarterback Heath Parling.
And welcome to the Laker Lightning Round. Our participant this week is junior quarterback Heath Parling. Heath, you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Player on the team most like you?
Probably Charles Hill.
First car you ever drove?
2002 44.
Do you have a celebrity crush, and who is it?
Taylor Swift.
Favorite breakfast meal?
Pancakes.
Do you get up early or sleep in?
Early.
Best nickname on the team, and who has it?
Big Smooth, Isaiah Grimes.
One thing you always hear from Coach Mitchell during practice?
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
Funniest thing that has happened this year in practice?
Probably just when Coach Mitch rips on somebody.
Hardest hitter on the team?
Myself.
Best singer on the team?
Charles Hill.
Best dancer on the team?
Jack Sauber.
Funniest player on the team?
Funniest player on the team. Hunter Charneski.
Best dresser?
Billy Seiler.
Worst dresser?
Myself.
Favorite TV show?
Sports Center. I don't know.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? That's a good one. I don't know right now.
Favorite thing to do outside of football?
Just hang around with teammates.
Best thing about playing football at Grand Valley State?
Tradition and, you know, pride and things like that.
Thanks, Heath, and that's our Laker lightning round.
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY home control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract assigned. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
For making cupcakes and deposits at the same time. For paying your friend back for lunch from your tablet. For 26 paydays triggered with a single tap. For checking your line, then checking your portfolio. For making ATMs and branches appear out of thin air. Simple to use websites, tools, and apps. For making your financial life a little bit easier.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
And one of the best things about State Farm is our accessibility.
Oh, yeah?
You can call us 24/7, get quotes online, start a claim with our smartphone app. You name it, we're here, anytime, anywhere, any way you want it.
That's the way I need it.
Any way you want it.
All night?
All night.
Every night?
Any way you want it.
That's the way I need it. We just had ourselves a little journey moment there.
Yep.
Please contact your West Michigan State Farm agent today for more information.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
Yeah, we had too many 3-and-outs and too many missed opportunities on offense. We just didn't make enough plays that first half, and it came back to bite us. You know, you win as a team and you lose as a team, and we did that tonight. And we're gonna have to try to regroup, watch the film tomorrow, and get back to work, and hopefully beat Northern next week.
Yeah, we were offensively, we were struggling. We had, I think, 3 straight 3-and-outs. We weren't getting the job done, weren't moving the chains. And put a lot of pressure on our defense. I thought our defense, stepped up. We got some stops, forced them to punt in the first half. And, I wish we could have got a stop there right before half to maybe head in 10-10. But that being said, we're down 17-10. And, we talked at halftime a lot about we got to get going on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, I don't know what our halftime statistics were, but I think we had too many 3-and-outs, weren't moving the ball, weren't being very effective on that side of the ball. Yeah, I think Heath got sacked. It was a sack fumble. Brought some pressure on Heath, and then our defense rose up and got a 4-and-out. They went for it on 4th down, got the stop, and then our offense stepped up and responded. I thought we had a lot of emotion. A lot of guys were at that point were feeling pretty good, and I just felt like if we could go out, get a defensive stop, get the ball back to our offense, and turn it potentially into a 2-score game and work in our favor. But I think there at one point, I don't know when we scored in the third quarter, but I looked up and we'd given up 20 points, probably midway late in the third. And then you look up on the scoreboard, you see the final result. We started missing tackles on Vanderland. We started wearing down, and he obviously had a ton of yards, especially in the fourth quarter. They really dominated our defense in the fourth quarter. I'll give him credit, competitive kid, and I would say it's a combination of he got stronger, and then we were we were wearing down. I mean, we were wearing down. We were out there for a lot of snaps. That's where I go back to. We were on the field a lot in the first half. A lot of the first half because our offense was going 3 and out, and we were having a battle and play. And he kept getting stronger. They kept running him, and credit to him. He had obviously a very big ball game. Yeah, and I think on that play I didn't have a great angle, but I thought it was a tip ball, and the kid picked it off, and we couldn't get him down. So again, you give up 7 points, your defense is not even out there with a chance to do it, and it was tough, and got it to that 2-score margin again. And a team like that, when they have a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter with the way they managed to use clock and kept chugging forward and just bringing it down, it was getting more and more difficult. But at the same time, I would say our kickoff return team kept ripping it, giving us field position, and we kind of kept scoring. So I wish we would have played a complete game. Our defense played pretty good first half, not so great second half, and I'd say vice versa with our offense. We didn't play a full 60 minutes on offense. Yeah, they were bringing a lot of pressure, and our offensive line struggled a little bit with that in the first half. And then, we seemed to kind of get a little more push. Felt like on the sideline we're getting more push in the run game, and Rattay and Robinson, those guys were hitting it hard. And BG had a big fly sweep for a touchdown, as you mentioned before. That was a rush, and kept kind of getting after it. So we were in too many 3rd and longs in the first half, way too many 3rd and longs, and they were bringing a lot of pressure. And we weren't picking it up, and they were putting a lot of pressure on Heath, and we weren't able to throw and catch at times and make plays in the first half. Yeah, a lot of the perimeter runs, I thought we did a good job in the first half. Second half, we were getting cut. We were getting cut down, and we weren't getting off blocks and getting cut and getting the thing contained. And then, a lot of the interior runs, we made some adjustments. They made some adjustments. It was some cat and mouse going back. But they did get some of the stuff, some going. And then I'd say the last couple possessions, I was trying to get over aggressive with calls, and some stuff popped, that we were just trying to make some plays and get the ball back to our offense there. And got a little worse than maybe it should have been.
Hey, stay with us. Coming up next, we're going to look at Mr. Versatility for the Laker defense, Chuck Hill. That's coming up right after the break.
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY home control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract to sign. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Staying cool all night requires refreshment. And refreshment means Coors Light. Always brewed down to 34 degrees. With 2-stage cold activation and mountains that turn blue. All so you know exactly when your Coors Light is as cold as the Rockies. Let's get the night started. Frost-brewed Coors Light, the night's most refreshing beer.
And one of the best things about State Farm is our accessibility.
Oh, yeah?
You can call us 24/7, get quotes online, start a claim with our smartphone app. You name it, we're here, anytime, anywhere, any way you want it.
That's the way I need it.
Any way you want it.
All night?
All night.
Every night?
Any way you want it.
That's the way I need it. We just had ourselves a little journey moment there.
Yep.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Please contact your West Michigan State Farm agent today for more information.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
He's a guy that's been very versatile for Matt Mitchell in his defense. Senior Chuck Hill has been a linebacker, part of the nickel package, and also played some safety of late. Let's take a closer look at this senior now in our feature.
Well, pretty much Coach Mitch, was looking at a kid from Avondale, one of his Park's rivals, and I don't know, we were going back and forth, scoring touchdowns here and there. But I kind of got the upper hand, stiff-armed him a little bit, ran him over, chased him down on the play, and next thing I know, Coach Mitch is there in the next 2 weeks with a Grand Valley tradition book, and you know, the little media got and telling me that they wanted me at Grand Valley.
Came here as a walk-on and just continued to improve, kind of made his mark as a special teams player, and has played a lot of different positions in our defense. I mean, he's played our nickel, he's played a safety position, he's played a linebacker position, he's played an invert in our 3-down package. Very versatile player, he's very active, very, you know, he's very emotional in terms of, he's very energetic. He brings a lot of enthusiasm to our team on a weekly basis.
I mean, it was more about proving people wrong, you know, coming as walk-on, being told you never play, and it was all about, you know, getting down on film, getting out on special teams, doing what I had to do, get better every day, come out and make some plays.
Chuck plays the game physical, and again, I go back to, you know, he was in high school as a wrestler, and you can kind of see some of the carryover between, you know, some of the things he did as a wrestler and the way he moves and reacts on a football field.
In general, I know the defense very well because I played so many positions, so I think that's, you know, what helped me the most is knowing everything, what everybody else is doing, the D-line, linebackers, and DBs. So just knowing what everybody's doing has helped me the most as a player.
Yeah, he's done a great job academically, and you know, there's been a lot of pressure on his plate. He's handled, you know, Division II. You talked about balance. He's been able to handle the balance between academics and football and being successful at both.
We all know, like, when we get in those moods or if we're down, we know what we can do to help somebody out, or if they're, you know, if they're messing something up, we know how to talk to them and approach them about something. So it's not just, you know, bashing them. We know how to, you know, constructive criticism, get everybody going.
Well, that'll do it for us tonight here at Ferris State. Grand Valley looks forward to homecoming next week. The opponent is Northern Michigan. Hope you'll come on out and enjoy that as well. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. Thanks for watching GVSU Football Weekly. See you next week.
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY home control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract to sign. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
For making cupcakes and deposits at the same time. For paying your friend back for lunch from your tablet. For 26 paydays triggered with a single tap. For checking your line, then checking your portfolio. For making ATMs and branches appear out of thin air. Simple to use websites, tools, and apps. For making your financial life a little bit easier.
What started as an ordinary piece of aluminum was about to become something extraordinary. We have the technology to make it more refreshing than it's ever been. Bluer, colder, wider, venti-er. It's the ultimate delivery system for cold refreshment.
Thanks, scientist.
You're welcome, Beach Guy. The world's most refreshing can, only from Coors Light.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.